Hi, this is Rabbi Daniel Rabin, Rabbi of the Northeastern Jewish Center. So I'm sure many of you have been seeing in the papers the decision that our Prime Minister Tony Abbott made this week of knighting Prince Philip. And it's caused a lot of outcry. A lot of people are upset about it. Some people say it's a good decision, but many are saying it was a very bad decision. And I was reading in the paper this week that they were saying that people are very bitter about the decision. Now, I'm not a political commentator. I'm not going to really tell you whether it was a good decision or a bad decision. Each person can take it as they see it. But I found it interesting where the paper wrote that people are very bitter about this, because it connected to something I read in the portion this week, the parasha of Beshalach, where we learn of the Jewish people coming to a place known as Maratah after they've left Egypt. And it says they couldn't drink the water there, ki marim haim, because the waters were bitter. But the Kotzker Rebbe points out, don't read it as ki marim haim, the waters were bitter. Read it as because they themselves were bitter, therefore the waters tasted bitter. And what the Torah is teaching us is that often things taste bitter because you yourself are bitter inside. If you would sweeten yourself up, then everything around you will seem a lot better than it actually is. And you know, if you take two people that go to a room or go to a party, one might say, "Oh, this is horrible," the other will say, "This is incredible." And often it's because the person who said it was a terrible party is because they themselves are not necessarily happy, or they may be bitter inside, whereas the other person is a lot sweeter, a lot happier inside. And therefore, I guess the message is, if we're starting to look around and things are not seeming so good, or we, getting angry or bitter about certain things, perhaps look a little bit inside and sweeten up the inside. And when you do that, the water will hopefully taste a lot sweeter. So hopefully, whatever your decision is, or whatever your thoughts are about Tony Abbott, it's okay. But focus on sweetening things up in your life, and then everything else will appear a lot better and a lot sweeter. Wishing you and yours a Shabbat Shalom. And if you actually want to find a great party store, I just came across this great shop down in Doncaster Road 266. Stop by, and they even have pictures of knights on the wall, so it's a great place. See you next week.